We're used to it.
Reaction.
Alright, I think this should work. Okay, welcome back. And where we last left off, you guys were in that village.
KidSpoiler and Erivors sister still need to join.
Oh yeah.
Just saying. KidSpoiler!
Yeah, what?
Join the
Roll20.
Roll20.
Whoops. Yep. Lots of pages open already. I don't got two screens, as again, I'm at my parents' place. Well, joining right now.
I just have like Roll20 open, that's all I need really. Then I just shift in between like a ninja.
Alright, last time we played, you went to that village to spend the night, and today Fxer isn't here, so he will just oversleep and you won't find him anywhere. And KidSpoiler's character decided to go on ahead without you guys, and he's not gonna be here. Instead, another character of his will join in. And we have a new player today, called Astrid, aka Diane Swordhand.
She's not here yet. She's not in this house. Erivor, just click the fucking link, it's not that hard.
He already is logged in here.
Yeah, but apparently he's setting all of this up for his sister or something. I don't get it.
Okay.
And she should be joining right about now. And there we go.
There she is.
Hello.
Hello. You can see us.
By the way, how are you? How did you figure out that thing with the microphone? How are you gonna do that?
And she changed her name, actually.
Wait, it was loading like a webcam for me, but then it stopped. Did it do that for you guys as well? No, I just like have the black thing.
Yeah, it's what happens when the flash thing pops up and you press accept, then it gives you that little avatar thing. But Erivor, have you figured out something because of the headset and stuff?
I've been busy creating honestly, but if this works, I'll just have to hand her my headset with the microphone on whenever she wants to speak.
And then just push the dog button for her.
Push the dog button.
Alright then. Okay, I guess it will probably be Rex that wakes up first. He's lying in the forest, sleeping on a bed of leaves with his cat Posh, and as you wake up you are like in an embrace with your cat, who is halfway sleeping on your face.
Ah! My face! Yeah, wait, Loodle, quick question. How many points of damage did I lose? Like, how much did I heal up again because of sleeping?
Oh, I think you had a full night's sleep, so 8
Yes.
hours. So that would be
Back up to
16
full
points.
health.
Yeah.
Back up to full health. Okay.
Alright, Erivor, what do you do?
I wake up.
I guess so, but what do you do?
Yeah, we get that part. I just go back to bed again.
Snooze. Nah. I do, in fact, just... Well, if you really want to know the morning routine of my character, I guess he would eat some a quick snack. And he would drink, of course, by his great water spell. And he would use the same spell to use as a shower.
Ah, so you
Clear
finally clean yourself. For the first time since this campaign starts.
Hey. I just forgot to mention that I can do that. Oh, and of course I prepare my spells.
Okay.
Which takes about so it all takes roughly 1.5 hours.
Okay, so in that case,
1.5 hours later.
no, Blackeye, you wake up as well, and you're still in that whorehouse, and Ceres is nowhere to be seen.
Damn it. He's probably taking a shit again, isn't he? Okay, I stand up. I look around me.
Well, you're still in that room full of beds. Nothing new.
Okay. I look if all my stuff is still in there, in my backpack and shit.
Yeah, it's all still there.
Okay. What is still over from that food from yesterday?
You
'Cause
gave
I
that
didn't give
back.
it to her. I put it like at my bed.
Okay, well,
I didn't give it.
it smells a bit. It was
In
fresh.
1 day, okay.
It was fresh meat that has been standing outside for now about 12 hours or so.
Wait, outside?
No, not outside, but not in a cool environment.
I was like, wait, what the fuck? I just smell it a little like
Do a perception check.
shit. Suddenly I got a slap in the face.
It still smells very good to you, and you feel hungry.
Seems legit.
Well, what is on the plate? Because I don't really want to eat meat in the morning. Doesn't seem like a very good thing to do. It seems very bad for the stomach.
Well,
to be
it is meat, rice, and some kind of sauce.
I'm going to leave the sauce behind.
It's on the rice and on the meat.
Okay, well, I am just disgusted by the sauce.
All right, then
Is
I
that
guess
okay?
I guess
I
you
don't
don't eat anything.
I
I'll
guess
be
there's
right
a door.
back. Nature calls.
All right. What did you say,
Yeah,
Black?
I guess there is a door, so I open the door and I walk outside the room. Wait,
Well-
I actually look if the crate of rum is still under Sirius' bed.
No, the crate isn't there anymore.
It's already gone. Any little bits of rum left
Nope.
in the bottle?
Nope.
Damn it. Okay, I walk outside. Like, outside the room.
Outside the room. Well, you're in the hallway of the house, and you still hear the landlady snore inside her room.
I really feel like slapping her, but... No.
It's dangerous.
Yes. Is there actually anybody in the tavern? Like, is Siri still there?
It's not a tavern. It's
Yeah,
it's
the
just a
home.
house. No, there is nobody there.
Nobody is. Okay, yeah, I just go outside for it.
You're breaking up for some reason. Can you
I
maybe?
go outside.
Yeah, but can you maybe
Okay.
restart your TeamSpeak?
I'm back.
Yeah, now you sound better. Well, as you step outside, you see Ceres talking to a guy at the stables,
I thought you were already taking a cab again.
and you're breaking up again. Erivor, is he breaking up for you as well?
Yeah.
God damn it.
Not again.
Does this work better?
Yeah, actually this works.
Okay, I'll use this for now. Now I can use both my hands. Let me think. I go to Ceres and ask what they're talking about.
Well, Ceres is in conversation with the stable boy, and as you come closer, you notice that he's basically chartering a ride. Like he's getting somebody to drive you guys with a carriage.
Okay. That is a good idea. I walk past and I look for any that sells rope.
CaptainDread?
Yes.
I can tell you.
Unmute him in the roll 20 thing. He's talking in that instead.
Oh.
Hello.
There.
I will mute myself in this. So I walk outside and I look for any place that basically sells a rope of about this kind of thickness. Pretty thin rope.
Well, as you walk past, Ceres actually grabs you by the shoulder and asks you, so, where did Rex and the other guy go?
The other guy? I don't know. Rex in the forest.
Alright then, we might have to pick him up. In an hour, we're gonna start driving. And we are not gonna go north. To the east of here is another big city. And I have somebody there who owes me a favor. And I would like to meet him. Unfortunately, the stable boy here asks for 6 gold for the fare.
How much gold do you have?
I have plenty, but I'm not paying more than my share.
Sure. But how many are we? We are at with Fxer, him, and Erivor. So 4. But you can't
Basic
even
math.
divide 6.
Yes,
by
you can.
4.
It's 1.5.
Oh yeah. Math.
But you must remember that the thing, how many there actually are there.
It's 3, I know.
Yeah, but he doesn't know that in character.
Yes. So I guess we each pay 1.5 silver. So no, 1.5 gold. I will look for the other guys, but I quickly need to look for something else.
All right.
So yeah, I start looking for the place that sells ropes.
Well, here's the thing. It's a little village, a self-contained village, so there's not really any stores in
No
that
ropes.
matter. But you see ropes hanging at the stables. You could ask the stable boy.
And
if he
of
would
the
sell.
thickness that
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, they are simple hemp ropes that are about that thick.
And do they have like leather? No,
Well-
wait, actually, fuck it. I'm just going to not look for the ropes. I'm gonna do that later in the big city. Let me think of something. See, I start looking for Erivor in the forest. I think he
Technically,
did
I was
show
gonna
in what
even-
kind of forest he went to.
He actually didn't say anything, but Erivor,
I
you
know
are.
that he's in the forest.
Yeah,
As you can see, I'm back.
yeah. You are Erivor. You are now finished with your stuff, and I guess you leave the forest. Or what do you do?
Yeah, going back to town.
Well,
Village.
Blackeye, as you start walking around to find him, you actually see him leave the forest.
I follow him. I run up to him and like yell, "Hello, good morning." Oh, no, I say, "Good morning, Miare." And then I tell him, we're going to take a horse east to a big city, and you need to pay 1.5 gold.
Okay, sounds fair.
Yes, it does. See, I guess we go over to Ceres.
Well, as you arrive there, Ceres is already packing up his big crate onto the back of a wagon, and stable boy is sitting on the horse that is pulling it, and seems to be waiting for the gold.
Hand over.
I say to Ceres and I ask, wait, where is
Nightstep is his name.
Nightstep? Where is Nightstep?
I don't know. Been looking around
I
for him.
didn't-
Didn't see him either.
I didn't see him either. I guess he might have already started going north in front of us to check out the road.
I don't
don't know.
suppose so, but I told the people around here that if they see him, they should tell him where we went.
Fair
Okay.
enough. But
So then I say, so now we're with 3, so everybody pays 2 gold.
Exactly.
And I go like,
Wow,
3
I can
gold!
sometimes not even hear Erivor at all. Like, it fades away.
sounds a bit better. Did you hear what I said?
Yeah. You gave him the gold, and
I give him 2 gold.
all right. Well, you pay the stable boy, and he motions you to climb into the wagon.
I try to climb into the wagon with force.
Well, then do a climb check.
So going to fall.
Well,
I
you
was
make
so
it up
close to
into
it.
the wagon easily.
Was about to say that was so close to that one. I could see that one get right there. I was like, oh no.
My turn to horribly fall off.
And I tried to help him. No, actually I don't.
Okay, in
No.
that case you don't. Well, do a climb check.
One.
Well, you make it up into the wagon with grace. Like you only need one hand to pull yourself up.
Oh, and Posh. Should I roll for Posh as well?
No, Posh can just
Bosch
jump up.
jumps.
Yeah.
Posh is just Posh is too awesome to make climb checks.
Alright, the second you guys are up in the wagon, the stable boy starts to whip his horse, and you go at a pretty quick pace towards east. You're going over simple mountain trail, field trails and stuff like that. And Blackeye, after a short while, you see something on the side of the road that seems familiar to you. It is a young human woman with red hair, and you only see her from behind.
I'll
She's-
stop!
Well, the stable boy,
Well, wait, how far is she?
actually,
Actually.
as it still is, she's still like 50 meters away from you. And
Oh yeah,
she's-
then I let him go a little bit further and then I yell, STOP!
well, you startle the horse, and now I have to do a roll
I
here.
can't hear Dread at all.
Yeah, you gotta unmute him in the roll 20 thing. His TeamSpeak is bugging out.
Ah, that's why. Okay.
Wait, is it better now? The quality. Now it's TeamSpeak again.
Yeah, much better.
Okay. See, I yelled stop. But why would I startle the horse with that? Come on, it's a horse.
Because you're
Am I really
all of a
that
sudden,
scary to horses?
because you're all of a sudden shouting something very loud from behind the horse that would startle every horse, even a well-trained one.
The horse is a freaking pussy. I am Blackeye, the scarer of horses. And it doesn't sound right.
Oof. Well, the horse buckles up, but it.
I jump off.
Well, okay, in that case, do an acrobatics roll.
Still a 14.
Yeah, you jump off the wagon as the horse buckles up and land right in front of the woman. And
And how does she look?
she looks like the character that Astrid made. And Astrid, how do you react to a little hobbit pirate all of a sudden jumping in front of you after yelling "Stop"?
What the fuck?
I look at her face and see if I recognize it.
You don't recognize her. It's the first time you see her.
I'm like, oh. No, I just look at the like ground like very sadly. Like,
Can I
"Aw."
help you?
I thought you could. What is your name?
Diane?
Diane. Ah, that's a nice name. And then I just look at the ground like sadly, like, oh. So yeah, my character is sad right now. What is the wagon actually doing?
He stopped as you told him to.
Okay. I say, where are they going?
By the way, Diane, the name of the city you're headed to is called Volantor.
I'm headed for Volanta.
And that is where?
You hear Ceres calling from the wagon. That's exactly where we are going. You can ride with us if you would like to.
I'm not sure.
We have alcohol.
That don't. I was like, I yell at him, hide it
I like poke my head and then I say, "We have a cat."
I say a big cat.
Let's see.
Okay.
You're sounding more and more like some creepy guy with a beard luring children into his van with promises of candy.
Is it a white?
Yeah, it's a white
Wagon?
carriage.
Is there like a sign on the side, free candy?
No, there isn't.
By the way, I didn't get the Blackeye's name, so I asked for it.
My name is Blackeye, but some people call me Red. Or Big Red, because I am small.
Or indeed.
I just look at her
My
like.
browser just fucked up again.
I just look at her like. Then I start walking towards the carriage like.
I guess size does matter, huh? Well, the series is helping both of you up into the carriage.
Okay.
Okay, anything else you wanted to talk about, or should we just skip ahead as you're riding? Okay.
No, nothing.
Well, I introduced myself, of course. As in, hi, I'm Rex. I'm a druid. And this is my cat, Posh.
Wait, is Posh big enough that we can actually ride him now?
Nope.
She's still small size. She's actually just as tall as I am.
Yeah,
All over the
she's
warm winds.
probably taller than me. Which
Hello,
makes me
she's
very,
taller.
very sad.
Well, Sirius introduces himself as well. Hello, my name is Sirius. I'm by profession a mage and a drunkard. I guess that's all you need to know, and with that he cracks open his box and takes out a bottle of rum and empties it in one swig.
I start going towards the box.
He
Slowly.
he grabs the box and puts it on the other side of him and stares at you like you're his worst enemy.
I stare at him like,
I'm just
And I start
observing.
going towards the box again.
What did you say, Astrid?
She's just observing, she said.
Okay.
We need to figure out this.
I start going towards the box slowly again.
He raises his hand and points his finger at you.
going backwards. Like, ooh.
And he nods as if he, like, oh yeah, you go backwards. Alright, well, the carriage has started driving again, and after a while you see a city on the horizon. I don't actually have a picture for it yet, so guess we'll have to wait with that. However, you keep getting closer to the city, and when you're about 100 meters away from the gates, it is a pretty big city, and what?
I go towards the guy who's riding us and I ask him, do they like pirates in the city?
He looks at you and goes, "Who likes pirates? They are stealing and they are killing. Who would like that?"
Other pirates? And then I
Do you
just go
see-
back in the carriage.
Do you see an ocean anywhere nearby, young man?
No, which makes me very, very sad.
Alright then. Well, as you are about 100 meters away from the gate, and the gate is pretty tall, the city is surrounded by a huge wall. It's about... the wall is about 20 meters high, and the gate itself is easily like 7 meters tall.
Damn.
Well, like I said, he stops about 100 meters away from it and motions you to get off the cart.
I said, you were going to drive us to the city, not at the edge, near the city.
That's all you get, and with that he just starts driving off.
I jump out. I go like, ugh.
I go like, shouldn't you let us off first?
He stops again and says, "I told you to get out."
I get out and I look if Sirius takes the crate with him.
Yes, he does.
And
Is he holding on
I
to
get
it
out.
for his dear life?
I get out too.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Alright, as you all get out, the carriage driver just drives away.
I'm like, no thanks. You were not very... I am not very thankful. And I just like, turn around and start walking. With my boots high in the air.
Give me a second here. Okay. Well, as you get closer to the gate, You are only a few meters away from it when all of a sudden somebody from one of the baristas on the wall shouts down, "Halt! Who goes there?"
Well, like standing like a freaking plank, like
This there.
just like what the hell?
And I step forward and go, "I am Rex of the Hidden Valley. I and my companions come here to supplies. We are simple travelers."
I like say yes, that.
Well, all of you do a perception check.
Suddenly a dragon comes out of the ground. Whoa. You get a plus 13 in perception. That's crazy.
I'm still not completely sure where I get all those points.
What the fuck?
I may have been min-maxing so I get as much perception points as possible.
Alright,
see.
all of you notice that there in the wall there's those tiny windows that archers usually use, and you realize that there's at least 10 people aiming crossbows at you from within these windows.
Would you stop aiming those pointy things at us? Please.
Not helping!
Show us your skin.
What?
Undress, you idiot.
I say, that's an unusual thing to ask.
Why?
I feel offended.
Rightfully so. KidSpoiler, meet yourself in the Roll20 thing.
That was just like an evil laugh right there.
He looks down at you and says, "Sorry, but this is a necessary measure. We need to see if you're infected."
There's a disease?
Yes, this place has been struck by a disease about 8 months ago.
And is it inside the walls?
It is inside a quarantined area, yes.
So,
And is
so
it
you're
big?
afraid this disease will come from the outside?
We are afraid that people escaped from the quarantined area and are trying to get back into the normal part of the city.
But aren't there easy ways to tell if we're infected?
No, the one way to tell if one is infected is if you are infected, you get a glowing spot somewhere on your skin. It can be anywhere on the body.
I say like, does it really look like I am from here? I have a pirate hat and I have a coat.
It is easy to buy those things.
Could you answer that question, Loodle?
I just like facepalm and take off my coat.
KidSpoiler, you roll for your money, as it is in the table of the character of
Even
the
for
class.
level 2?
Yes, like oh no, wait, you're level 2. Astrid, you as well. You both get plus 20 gold, since you would have by now gotten a bit of gold.
Oh yeah, and I say, and how do you know your friends are not infected actually? Like while I take off my coat.
We do regular checks.
Go like, oh okay. Start taking off my coat. And then I say, so what does this glowing spot do to you?
We don't know in particular, but it seems to kill people.
Go like, so did all the people who have the disease die? So the disease would die because it doesn't have anyone to be a disease on.
It spreads, you moron.
I'm like, oh, those kinds of diseases.
Well, while you are bantering on, Sirius has already taken off all his clothes and is turning around, showing all his skin, and then puts his clothes back on.
Okay, I strip down to my knickers and
All
start
of it.
turning around. Yeah, all of it. Yeah, to my knickers. That's what I mean with that. And start turning around and quickly put on my clothes again. Like, ugh.
A young lady comes out of a door that is made into the gate and motions Diane to come with her Basically, they're not savages. They won't let a woman strip bare naked outside in front of the eyes of everybody.
She made a yes gesture.
was
Yeah,
like-
don't worry about that.
I was like, wait, why can't we do this privately?
We want to minimize the risk of infection. That woman down there is worthless. If she gets infected, we just won't let her back in.
Okay. Then I
Oh
put
well.
all my clothes on again.
I've followed routine.
Alright, well, they see that you guys are not infected, and the woman checks you over and then just motions you to put your clothes back on.
I put my clothes back on.
I just look to the ground and say, can we go in now?
Yes, you seem to be clear. We will open the gate. And Dread, you are breaking up again. Can you use the roll 20 thing again?
Yup. I take off my hat and do it like that, and then put on my hat again. And then start walking towards the gate.
Yeah, they open the gate, and they don't just open the door, they open the entire goddamn gate, and it is pretty imposing as the 7-meter tall and about 5-meter wide gate just opens in front of you and grants you a look on the city. And the city seems pretty dirty. Like, it is there is a lot of smoke coming out of a lot of what seems to be factories, and however, it looks pretty modern as well. Like, there is a lot of glass, there is a lot of stone housing, and Rex and Posh, this city is so polluted that you guys take a -1 to dexterity as long as you remain in this city.
Ah.
I'm
Yes.
like, this seems filthy. Then I just like,
-1
Walk
to
inside.
dexterity, you say.
Yeah, to the
and I
modifier.
ask one
in
of the
fact.
guard. Yeah, I ask one of the guards what's up with the smoke.
Well, this is a factory town. We produce stuff here for the entire continent. There's a lot of mass production going on, so a lot of
Like, what do you actually produce? Just like out of
Armors?
curiosity.
armors, weapons, any metalwork, anything.
I say, interesting. Then I walk inside.
I wonder how they got sick with that pollution.
I would wonder. Maybe because of all that smoke. Smoke is bad for you.
Well, does smoke make you glow?
Yes,
Alright then.
of
Well,
course it does.
as you walk in, like, it has the city is pretty big, and it has an extensive network of roads, and most of the roads seem to be like rectangular. It's basically a net of roads with buildings in between.
Okay, I wait for the other guys to come because they still haven't come in yet. Guys?
Yeah, I'm coming out. Just have to
Yeah,
add
well-
these modifiers.
Alright then, I guess, like, Ceres walked in with you, Dread, and I guess the others are coming in as well. Yeah, what...
Does it stink in the town at all?
It doesn't stink per se, but it has a very heavy air, like, it is not so easy to breathe. And Ceres looks around for a bit and then says, well, this city has changed a lot since I last been here. Well,
You're not saying.
well,
I say in the way of smoke.
not only. This city used to look a lot nicer. However, I have a lot of things to do. I need to go to the court. I need to meet my friend, and I want to see if there is any news from Donovar. Also, I will try to get in some favors to get some supplies. This might take a while, so in the meantime, you guys just make yourself comfortable in the city.
Where should we
How
meet
long
up?
do you think we'll be here?
Probably a day or two.
So we
Okay.
should find lodgings.
Yes, would be helpful. I won't have much trouble finding you. I guess. I know the city in and out. I know where the inns are. There is in fact one that if it's still under the same owner, it should be pretty cheap to stay there for the night. It's only.
Where is it?
Well, I would tell you if you would let me finish. It is only 2 roads. It is only 2 roads down this way, and then you turn to the left, and on the second intersection there should be an inn called Borak's Inn.
Okay.
Alright then.
Borak's Inn.
Yes.
Okay.
I guess I will see you there then.
Yes, let's at least try that.
Alright.
Okay, so we go to Borak's Inn. We follow the instructions and go to Borak's Inn. And is Diane actually still following us?
I think so.
Yeah. She doesn't have anything bad to do.
Okay.
What does she?
Who knows?
We may... she may have not yet made a proper backstory.
Yeah, sorry, usually...
The best thing in Gotten is that her motivation is to become a famous singer.
Okay, yeah, well, then she would probably travel from town to town trying to entertain people with singing. But yeah, sorry, usually you would work out the backstory when you make your character, but we just wanted to start playing, like, so you could probably make that like in between this session and the next session. However, as you guys are walking towards that place,
Oh god.
you walk those 2 roads as he told you, and on the intersection when you try to turn to the left as he told you, there is actually a wall there, and it seems the wall has just been erected over the road, like it wasn't meant to be there, it was just hastily put up, and it is a brick wall with spikes on top.
I try to touch the wall.
Well, it is a wall.
Okay,
It's definitely made of
illusions.
brick.
No illusions. Okay, then I walk out of the wall again and say, I guess this might be the quarantine zone.
One of the bystanders overhears you and says, "Yes, this is where we bring the infected."
Like, okay, let's stay away from this place.
By the way, you notice that on the buildings on either side of the wall, there is on top of the buildings there is makeshift watchtowers, where town guards are sitting there with crossbows and seem to be ready to shoot whatever tries to move over the wall.
A good question is how large the quarantine zone is.
Well, the bystander seems to think for a second and says, probably about a third of the city.
Like, what?
Yeah, the infection has been spreading like crazy. They keep having to extend it.
Holes in the wall.
I ask if there's any inns on the opposite side quarantine.
Oh yeah, of course. We have quite a few inns here. One is actually just down the road if you keep walking straight here.
And is that the furthest one?
No, it's pretty close. You should reach it in about 2 minutes.
And is it actually safe to stay there? Because this... and then I point at the wall.
Yes. To be quite honest, I think the rate of infection is pretty much the same everywhere in the city. Containing them doesn't seem to help much.
Like, oh, jolly good. And then I start. Then I say to the guys, we should probably go to the other inn. And I start walking there.
I'm not up for climbing sheer walls just for cheap lodgings. Need to put in a good meal.
I
before
ask
that.
Rex, do you know any diseases with glowing spots on you?
Well, is that a knowledge? That's a good question. It's a raw knowledge
Probably
needed
knowledge.
to see. Yeah, to see if there's any diseases with that.
Yeah, do a knowledge nature.
Let's see. How much points do they have?
I'm telling you, zombies
You have never heard of anything like this.
Never heard of it. Completely
So-
new. This is probably it means it's that well, it won't come. It's not from nature, which may even mean it has been fabricated.
I say that's
By
why
smoke.
you might be glowing if you get it.
Yeah, it may be used by magic. The glowing it points to that.
Okay, I start walking to the end.
Well, as you walk down the road, like on the left of you, between
Another wall.
between all the buildings there are these walls erected, and as you walk past one of them, you suddenly hear on one of the watchtowers above, you hear one like there is one on each house to the sides of the wall, and you hear one shout to the other, "Hey, look at this one! Think he can do it?" And the other one shouts over, "I bet you 5 gold he can." And the other one shouts, "Well, I'll take that bet." And they seem to be watching the wall, and you can hear like a scratching from the other side.
I'm like, what are you doing?
Betting, and all of a sudden,
Betting on what?
all of a sudden, you see a hand reach up on the top edge of the wall, and it is bleeding, and it seems like the fingernails have ripped off, and a very thin man starts to pull himself up, and he looks dirty. He looks malnutrition, like he hasn't eaten in days, and he is sweating and breathing hard. And as he reaches the top, he gets like a crazy smile on him, and as he smiles, you can see on the lower jaw he has something that looks like a scar, but it is glowing yellow. And
I start walking away from that and go like, ugh.
well, as you
Like,
start
shoot him, damn it!
as you walk away, as you start walking away, one of the guards on up top goes, "Well, I guess you win," and just pulls the trigger on his crossbow, and the bolt penetrates the back of his head, and he just tumbles over into the street, and just lies there
I
bleeding
stay
out.
away from it. I stay away from it for sure.
Everybody stays away from it. People are walking away, some even running, screaming, and the guards shout down, "Nobody get close to that body."
I'm like, is there another way out from here?
I'm.
Or is this like a dead-end street, like with no like turns?
No, 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 no. You are on an open road. Only to the left the walls have been erected.
Okay, no problem. So we can stay away from this.
So-
is it still far away from the tavern that we are?
No, you're almost there actually, but Erivor wanted to say something.
Well, I'm actually somewhat curious about this disease. And do we need to know his diseases if we want to survive in the wilds? And all in all, this is just an urban jungle.
Well, who are you addressing that to, or?
More myself
Us.
than anybody.
Okay.
But, or to put it one way, I want to look at the corpse and see if I can what I find.
Well, as you try to move closer towards the corpse, the
Well,
guards
he didn't
are-
say that he
Yeah.
that he wants
Ah,
to
okay.
get close.
You look at it from a distance. Well, it seems to you that the main reason why that guy was so fucked up was because he hasn't eaten and has been living in filth for quite a long time. But you can't really tell if the disease that he has actually anything to do with his behavior.
Yeah, because as I might have said it, it's very possible that it's not that disease could just possibly make you glow, and people just went on a limb of and just went berserk after that, like on the people that were deceased.
It's a possibility.
A possibility indeed.
Well,
Okay,
Let's move on.
one quick thing.
how far in meters is the tavern away from this?
About 50 meters. But before you move on, you see that one of the guards, there is a chain hanging down from one of the guards towers, and one of the guards starts to pull on a pulley, and you see an elderly man just as ragged as the other guy, being pulled up by the chain that is hanging from an arm, and the guard pushes the arm over and lets him down again on the other side of the wall, and the elderly man just grabs the dead body, and the guard pulls him up again and puts him down again on the other side.
Wait, so that's a diseased guy who helps the people.
He is forced to help the people clean up the dead bodies.
Right, so the old man who helped the
So he was
dead
so
man
he was already sick.
Yeah, he is sick. Like he has the glowing thing on his forehead. It was
Okay,
pretty
so
easy to
he
see.
helps the people. Yeah, okay.
Seems good enough.
And is there any remains of that body there?
Just a puddle of blood.
Which we should not
Okay.
touch.
Don't go near. No, don't go near. Does the blood have like a different color than normal
Nope,
blood?
it seems perfectly normal to you.
Actually,
Okay,
Diane
people
wrote up a good point. What is the color of the blood? Just red?
Completely normal. It is well, it is fresh blood, so it is right now a pretty dark red, but yeah, it
Yeah.
will.
Not
because of
any
oxygen.
mystic colors.
Nope, nothing unusual about it.
Yes.
Okay, keep away from it.
What about the smell?
What?
What about the
The
smell?
smell. Can we smell it from where we are?
Well, the only smell that you really smell is of filth and sweat. Doesn't seem to be like
The
you don't.
pollution is in the way, I guess.
The pollution is in the way for one thing, and you don't smell anything in particular. Like, or do you mean the smell of the blood?
The smell of the blood, yeah.
Well, Posh can definitely smell it, but it smells like normal blood to him, or to her.
Yeah. Moving on.
We go to the tavern.
Well, you reach the tavern, and it seems it is in a multi-leveled house. It is one of those stone houses as you see it on the picture, and well, it has a pretty crummy sign outside that says the Inn of the Flying Hamlet.
I go inside.
As you walk inside, there is like a tavern part of the inn in the lower floor. It has a few tables there. There is a bit of stuff going on, like there is a few people staying there drinking, some people talking, and you see the innkeep standing behind the bar. He's a fat individual and very sweaty as well. But he seems the friendly kind, at least. Like he has a smile on his face.
Okay. I go to the innkeep and ask if there's still any rooms.
Surely there is. We have quite a few open rooms. For how many people do you need one?
I say a room for, and then I look behind me, and I look to Diane and I say, "You want to stay with us?"
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Okay.
For 4 people.
And what about that cat? Is she gonna stay with you?
Yes!
We intend, so yes.
Alright, that will be 4 gold for the 4 people and 5 silver for the cat. So 4 gold and 5 silver.
Okay. I ask Diane and Rex to put up their money, and I ask Rex to also put up the money for Posh. No, wait, actually, I pay for Posh. Fuck it. So I pay for myself and Posh, and I say the 4th guy is still coming, but he will be here later.
Well, I need the money up front.
Okay, then I just give it to him. I'll take it back from what's his face?
Serious.
Later. Yep.
Well, he takes your money and puts it away in a cashier, and the motions you to follow him as he walks up the stairs.
One question about the cashier. Does it seem old and vulnerable?
It seems sturdy. It is a metal box with a key lock. However, you don't get a good look at it because it's on the other side of the counter, and you are pretty small.
No shit. Okay, I follow him.
Well, he leads you guys up to the 3rd floor and opens the door there, and you get the feeling that 4.5 gold for that room was a bit much. Like, it's not a terrible room, but definitely not a higher class one. It has simple wooden boards as floor. The wallpaper has been torn off a bit, and there is 4 beds inside that seem like they have probably been like the bed sheets have probably been changed last week or so.
Okay, as the tavern keeper, what do you actually know about this disease slash infection?
Well, it's been popping up about 8 months ago. If you ask me, I don't really see the problem with it. People just started getting glowing spots on their skin, and other people were freaking out, and well, people demonstrated and wanted them out of the city. Other people defended them, and at some point it was decided to lock them away, which wouldn't have been that big of a problem, I guess, but there is no food supply lines going in there. Like, those people are on their own, and people have started dying, and we don't know if they started dying because of the disease or because of the hunger.
Is there no one investigating this disease?
Yes, there is, but it is secret who it is.
But then they should give the people food, because they can't investigate properly otherwise.
Well, here's the thing, those people are eating each other. They have some kind of food.
You see? Okay, cannibalism.
So,
Yeah, look like,
but
memories.
why is the investigators a secret?
Well, there has been, to be quite honest, we have some political tensions in this city. There is a resistance, and the first investigator that we have, the first cleric that studied the disease, was killed, most likely by the resistance, since he is part of the court. So I guess they found it too risky to give out the information.
So why would somebody kill a person if he's only helping other people?
Well, he was part of the government, and the resistance, I guess, sees every government official as a bad person.
I roll my eyes and I go, ugh. Like, ugh, stupid. And then I just like stop talking to him and like laugh and put my hand out like that, like, oh yeah, okay.
Okay. Well, any of you, Rex or Diane, want to say anything to him?
Come on, Diane.
Can I sing? Is there a place for me to perform?
Downstairs, I guess.
To what? I couldn't understand you.
She asked if she can perform.
Well, downstairs is a tavern with quite a few customers. You could try it there.
Yes, please.
As I see the room, wait, I guess we got a key to the room.
Yeah, each of you got a key.
Okay. I put the key in the hidden compartment again. And I walk down, because I frankly don't really have anything else to do.
Well, Diane is also going down. Rex, are you also going down, or are you staying upstairs?
I'm going down to the tavern.
Alright, I guess you three walk down together, and as I said, it's not really commotion, but there's quite a few people talking and drinking their beer and their ale, and there is a nice fireplace.
Put some music on for that.
Oh yes, sorry, I completely forgot to put any music on.
I'm quickly gonna go to the toilet while you do that.
Alright. Sorry about that, I completely forgot about the music. Alright, I guess we'll quickly wait for Dread to come back. Shouldn't take too long.
Alright, as far as I can see on my character sheet, I am done for at least RP interactions, but not for actual combat or healing or anything like that.
Alright, I'll try to get you in as soon as possible, and try to keep working on it, so that
I will.
Yeah,
But
so
I
that you
used
can
most of
finish as
my
fast as
money
possible.
on some stuff. on simple stuff, but it was
Alright.
expensive.
Actually, can you send me the link to your character sheet?
Not until it's saved.
I'm back. I'm back.
Welcome back.
All
I'll
right.
use the time to find some spells that would be appropriate for the for
There
this
you go.
situation. I found a very interesting one.
It says it's not public.
Sorry, fixing now.
Diane, you wanted to perform, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, by the way, I just sit down with Rex at a table somewhere and have a little small talk.
Okay, I guess so. Diane, do a perform roll. Also, what exactly are you doing? Like, are you singing?
I'm singing.
She's singing.
Okay.
And I have a fiddle.
Okay.
So,
Try Link
Wait.
again.
Yeah, did so. You'll have to give me a second, KidSpoiler. I'm quickly gonna do this and then I'm gonna look over your character sheet.
No hurries, no hurries.
oh my god.
Oh, a 1.
Oh god.
Oof. You start strumming your fiddle, and the sound that emanates from it is so shrieking that everybody just stops whatever they're doing and turns towards you and goes shh. And I guess, do you stop or do you just try to keep going?
She stops.
Oh. Poor her.
Well, the people just resume whatever they've been doing. Yeah, that was kind of unfortunate. Basically, when
And I'm kind of sad and just walk
Aw.
off the stage.
basically, if you roll a 1 on your dice, it basically means that you completely fail, no matter how much points you have in it. Dread, you're breaking up again, by the
You
way.
could try and just sing maybe. It's very short.
Yeah, if you want to try again, you
Roll
can.
then.
Yeah, if you only sing, you can re-roll.
Loodle?
Huh?
Anybody?
Yeah, I said if she only if she doesn't try to do the exact same thing, she can re-roll. So if she only tries to sing, she can do that.
Okay.
I'll try that.
Well, you start singing, and well, while it doesn't sound amazing, people at least aren't bothered by it, and one or two even throw you a copper piece. So you actually in front of your feet lie 4 copper pieces now.
Well, how does it like sound?
Well,
Coin.
what do you mean? Her singing?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, like I said, it's not like it's an angelic voice or anything, but she does do a good job. Like, it is like the basic singing of somebody who hasn't been trained too much.
Ah, okay.
Well, technically she has been trained, but well,
Yeah,
it was
but
very unfortunate.
Bad luck.
yeah, she has a bit of a raspy voice, maybe from her travels, dry throat or
the
something,
air.
or the pollution.
Yeah.
Yes.
Blame it on that. Blame it on the air
Let's
instead
look
of the
next
lag.
time.
By the way, you guys see somebody sitting in on one of the chairs. You'll have to give me a second here. I need to quickly look something up.
Does he look like a pedophile? Does he have like a white van with free candy on it?
God damn it! Dude.
But it is a fantasy.
KidSpoiler, you haven't put in anything like to identify you by.
What do you mean?
Like, I can't describe how you look because you don't have anything in the character sheet.
You mean picture or anything like that?
No, like the information about
By the
how
way,
you
guys,
look.
Fxer is listening to us.
Oh, nice.
I don't think
I
he
have
can
no
play.
idea what exactly you mean, like
Like,
how
I-
my character's clothing look, or
No,
hair
in
or eyes? Is that what you mean?
just in general, because like you're the guy sitting there looking at them. So I need to
Well,
describe it in some way.
My character sits with a chainmail, with an added form of armored kilt, but on top of the chainmail is racks of clothing, and basically looks like a jester but made for combat. Why he apparently looks like this is something you'd have to ask him.
All right.
And as on the picture, I don't know. I think you can link it. I currently calculating some stuff here for a moment, so I don't have both hands free to copy the link. He only has what you call 3 horns or whatever on the jester's hat, and his mace is a morning star, but has several horns for the jester's mace.
Oh, what the fuck? Who just put that on there?
That's me. That's what he looks like. Basically.
That's the overall look. He's what you can call a combat jester, if you wish to put it like that. But he wears the sign of a god that stands for healing. He looks like a deranged individual at first glance.
Alright, you'll have to work with me here a bit, KidSpoiler, because I don't really know your character's character, so like I'm trying to bring you into the group here, so you will have to work a bit with
he's
me.
a cleric. He's just a wandering traveler, try to amuse people and all that.
Alright, well, like I said, like I can't act for your character, and I wouldn't really know how to bring you into the group.
Sorry, I haven't really been listening too much. I've been busy creating this character as fast as I can. And as I said, I just need to calculate the last thing here, and was his weight, and then I would actually be more than done.
Okay.
For at least simple interactions. So could I get a quick summarize of what happened?
Well, basically they've gone into the town, they've heard of a disease spreading through town, and they actually saw one of the diseased people trying to leave the quarantine zone and getting shot down by the guards with a crossbow. And after that they went into the inn that you're in and rented a room, and Diane has been trying to entertain people with playing the fiddle and singing, and that's when you noticed them.
Ah, okay. So, I thought for a moment that I was in some kind of room or something for like that. I mean, empty room or whatever. Okay, so I'm in a tavern. Okay. Well, as soon as I see somebody start playing their fiddle, my character jumps up from his seat as if the heavy chainmail wasn't even present, and grabs his flute from his belt and starts to try and join them play.
Alright, then do a perform check.
Yeah, just a sec. I just need to figure out what the hell it is. What the fuck? Okay, I have to do this over again with my skills, because apparently it crashed before I managed to save last time.
Well, wait, I still have it open. Your perform is... oh, actually, it didn't save it. It's all still on 0 here.
Oh.
Yeah, let's just say for... let's just say for now that you have a +5 to it. Just until you...
Charisma... That's a +2.
You can
I get a
quickly
plus.
do
I
it.
get a +3. Okay, I get a +3.
Alright.
Fast calculation.
Is this better now again?
Yeah, actually, it's good now.
Okay. I don't know what's happening.
Wow, I totally flunked. Well, even
Oh,
though I
God.
fail completely at playing, at least it's visible that I'm at least having fun. Great fun.
Well, the people are getting like annoyed. First, the fiddle playing was really bad. Then the singing was like mediocre, and then you come in with your flute just going, and people get mad and they start throwing their food at you.
Free food!
Yeah, that's exactly what my character goes like. Oh, free fruit! He tries to grab some of it while playing, and it just goes worse playing.
Well, you managed to grab an apple, so you have a little bit of food from it.
Yay! My character basically has hardly any equipment or anything like that. Seriously, he doesn't have a backpack. He doesn't have anything of tools or anything like that. He just have his weapon, holy simple, his armor, a dumb flute, and that's pretty much it.
Well, one of the guys stands up and tries to grab for your flute. Do a reflex save.
Ba-ba-ba-bum. I'm like, what is this madness? No, that's what's going through my mind right now. This is even crazier than me.
Am I still singing?
Yeah, you're still singing and he's
Okay.
still trying to
Oh,
play.
he breaks my holy flute. Well, it's only if he breaks it, that it can still be played upon. It just only less tunes.
Well, he grabs your flute away from you and he walks to the door, opens the door and throws out the flute. And I guess you turn around to look what he's doing, right? As he walks to the door.
Of course I am. I'm looking what he was doing with it.
Well, as you turn around to look at him, you feel a hand on your shoulder, and you get pushed out the door as well. And Diane, some guy is walking up to you, and wait, I'm gonna do a quick roll here.
Does he seem like he's gonna be hostile?
Sorry. Well, he doesn't seem like he's gonna attack her, but he definitely seems annoyed. And
Okay, so
I
this
start
is
walking over, like I'm also annoyed, but I'm actually not because I don't really give a shit.
well. Here's what I do. I bend down forward, so when he's trying to push me, suddenly there's nothing to push, and he's applying force to push me. So the moment suddenly the moment that which he tries to push suddenly vanishes, he'll probably take a fist to the ground.
No,
And
he
I'll
tumbles
be
forwards
backing
out of the
backwards
door.
at the same time. So I just go like this. Ding.
Well, quick question, Diane. Does 14 is that higher than your CMD? It's on the character sheet on the, where melee and that stuff is.
Wait. Hoppas. Let's see, it's in the 12.
Oh yeah, it hits. Well, he walks. One of the burly guys in the tavern walks up to you and grabs you around the waist and just starts carrying you towards the door. It seems like they're sick of both of your playing and just want to get rid of you. And KidSpoiler, another guy does the same to you. Let me see the roll.
Well, then he'd have to push me on my butt.
Well, he doesn't push you. He doesn't push you. He grabs you around the waist and just lifts you up. He's a pretty big guy. Like, he can easily do that. And he walks outside with you and puts you on the ground.
My character just starts to lean forward in a way, and then just tries to like act like he's swimming through the air.
Well, both
Well,
of you.
I am a jester. I may not be a successful jester, but at least I can have some fun on my own.
Well, both of you are outside now, and the guys are standing in the door with their arms folded, as if to say, "You're not getting back in here." And Dread and Erivor, what are you guys doing? Are you just keep sitting in there?
I was gonna intercept the guy.
Yeah, I was actually
Diane.
going to intercept someone too.
Ah, okay, sorry. Yeah, it was kind of.
But since I'm chaotic neutral, I say I just have a little laugh at it. Like,
I, however,
Alright, well, are you staying inside then?
Well,
I go and stand in the doorway, like leaning towards like the doorway, like. It's like
and like, why didn't like? Can you please let them inside?
Maybe at some other points as one of the really big guys.
But you didn't even try and ask the lady to stop singing. You just carried her out.
Well, we've had enough of it, and if you wanna join them, you can, and do a reflex save.
Oh yeah.
Actually, both of you do a reflex save.
what the fuck? I didn't. I just went in the doorway.
Oh shit, my side crashed. Well, you were both just standing there together. They assumed that you belonged together.
I was in the doorway.
Well, I was technically in there as well,
Come
or at least very
on.
close. However, I rolled pretty high.
Wait, let me find my reflex. It's +6. Please, 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 please.
Natural
Ooh.
20!
Ow!
Well, you both evade with ease, and as they try to...
No, you're echoing.
Oh shit. Sorry, should be fixed now.
Music.
Sorry, quickly, I need to turn down the music.
I'm having a bit of a problem with my character right now, so I'm gonna transfer the character to a new character sheet. It'll only take a moment.
Alright.
It shouldn't
I'd
disrupt the game.
Loodle, my guy that tried to grab me should probably fall on his face right now.
Well, you have a very high roll to evade him, but he's not like trying to tackle
Aw.
you or anything. He's just trying to grab you by the collar. Well, you both evade with ease and step back from them, and they just you just hear chairs rattle, and as you look around you, people are standing up. Like everybody in the tavern is now standing and staring at you guys. You're basically ruining their evening, and they want you gone.
I say, I didn't do anything, mate, here. And then I just go and sit on a chair, like somewhere away from them.
Alright then.
Well, I go, when can they come in?
Alright, we'll let them back in. And with that, they
That's
just
my,
get out of the way.
As my character finds his flute again, he just grabs it and plays again, and gets a 16 on this roll to play on the flute.
Well, you play significantly better than you played before, but
No shit.
but one of the guys that is standing in the door says, either you stop that or you're not getting back in.
Well, my character's already. Yeah, I was about to say that my character's already on his way to go somewhere else to just have fun.
Okay then.
Well, this is a big industrial city. There's bound to be plenty of other places to go and have fun.
Well,
And it's not because I want to solo or anything like that, but if I'm not gonna be allowed to get inside again and just be allowed to play on my flute, why the hell should I stay?
alright then.
I'll be in
Yeah.
the city though.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I'll have to come back to you at some other point then, because
It's okay.
like I said, I can't
I'll
really
get my
multitask
character
like this.
finished in the meantime.
Yeah, sounds like a good idea. Well,
I'm just thinking of the funny guy who had like the 3 hats on, because I've never seen that before. They don't have that when I was filmed.
well, Astrid, what are you doing? Are you trying to get back in now, or?
No, I'm just, I've given up.
Oh,
Well, you could join me on some fun throughout the city. There's plenty of things to do.
Ah,
Like what?
well, here's the
Cause
thing
more
though.
problems.
Yeah, here's the thing though. I can't multitask between 2 different parties. Like,
so you could go in the tavern, but or
Just
you
don't
could
play. Just
okay,
like don't do
you
it.
can disappear
Talk
from
to
the
them.
story for
Yeah,
I don't know amount of time.
would be best if you stay with us, to be honest.
Ah, alright. My character just stops his playing and just asks, "Can I come in?"
yes, you can.
No,
And
no
with-
playing. But can I come in?
Yes, you can. With that, they both get out of the way, and the doorways open again now, and the people are sitting back down. But they seem to be like some people have their hands on their plates as if they were ready to just fling them like frisbees at you if you start playing again.
They have drawn their weapons.
KidSpoiler, you know what to do. No. Just kidding.
Well, here's the thing. My character is chaotic good, and he's a cleric, and it's fully allowed for my character to be chaotic good and just be this jolly, character.
Hello?
But it could also be his downfall. Well, he starts to until he finds a place to sit. He just acts as if he's playing on his flute without saying a peep.
Okay. Diane, what are you doing?
Yeah, me and Rex are sitting at the table again, I think. I don't know actually. I'm sitting at the table.
I haven't asked you, and I can't hear them.
Go to the table.
To the what?
She said she is going to sit with us.
Okay. Well, you go back in and sit down on the table, and the innkeep comes towards you and says, "Alright, you guys want anything to eat? And if I hear another peep of you, I'm gonna get the hounds."
I'm not talking. Not making a sound.
I'm like, hounds? like questioning? Like, would I know those hounds?
Yes,
They're
of course
basically
you know.
dogs, right?
Yeah, hounds are just
I can't
big
go
dogs.
and check my character anymore because the page won't open up. D&D sheet won't open
Yeah,
up.
the D&D sheet side sometimes breaks down for like 20 minutes or so.
I'm
Happens.
I'm like manhunting.
I'm without character sheet now.
I'm
Alright,
like manhunting. Ooh.
wait,
Be
what?
right back.
I couldn't
like
understand.
manhunting. Exciting.
Okay.
And then I just like stop, like, and then I ask him what kind of drinks they have.
Well, we have pretty much anything. We have vodka, we have whiskey, we have grog, we have
Ask,
wine.
do you have the rum?
No, we don't have rum.
I just go like with my table on the face, like, oh no.
Dude, you do know that grog is more the pirate drink than rum, right?
Rum is the
Okay.
only one.
Alright, well, do you guys want
Grog is
anything?
like early pirates, really.
We get something to eat.
Yeah, actually. Wait, do you still have
Right.
those berries?
No, he should have actually run out of those.
Yeah.
Ah.
They have kind of a what's the word?
Mold on it.
timer. Like no, like I'm not sure what a dating.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Like
where
it
they
didn't go
basically
bad
get
after a while. Stop being.
I guess they go
good
bad quicker
berries.
because of the magic
Yeah.
and stuff.
Only last for like 24 hours.
I ask what they have for dinner. Like with my table still on the face. No, my face still on the table.
Well, he says, well, today's menu is mutton chops on a sauce. Other than that, we have, well, the usual stuff, rice, bread, whatever you want.
How much for those mutton chops, my man?
5 silver.
Like, deal.
Alright, and what about you, young lady?
I'm gonna take that money off already.
She has no idea.
Go for the mutton chops. They're delicious.
Well, and you, little gnome?
Okay.
I'll take that.
She'll take that.
Alright. And you, Erivor?
Red.
Alright, that will be 3 silver. And, well, he holds out his hands for the money.
Yeah, I gave the money.
Alright, well, he goes back behind the counter and starts preparing the food.
Wait, does Blackeye pay for all of us?
I guess
No,
so.
I pay for myself, dude. I do not pay for you. I might pay for the lady, but no. I don't know her well enough. Yet.
Well, sorry. Well, after a while of sitting there and listening to the people around you, he brings you your food, and brings each of you a glass of water, except for... Or no, Blackeye, you didn't actually order anything to drink, so he brings you a glass of water as well.
Of course I didn't order anything to drink, they don't have rum. What the fuck?
Alright.
What should you drink differently?
Well, I guess you guys...
Ren, come in.
Well, it is by now pretty late in the evening as you finish your meal. So what do you do?
Am I sleepy?
Well, if we're still around the table, I wanted to do something. You see, druids know a bit about healing magic, and of course, healing goes within diseases. Unfortunately, I am not skilled enough druid to simply go cured on everybody. However, I do have heard of a spell that can diagnose if somebody has a disease. So, I think if we can find somebody or even something that looks like they have the disease, I can cast a spell, and we would find out if the disease, what kind of disease it actually is.
I say the dead body that we saw earlier, maybe? So, from the moment I get that idea, I tell them that we maybe should go over to those guards where that guy got shot in the
Or even better,
head.
we should try and find the authorities and ask to get paid to find out about the disease.
Ah, yes, Miare. The booty.
Diane said he was in for that.
Yeah, I'm in for it. So Diane, are you in for it?
She said she was.
Okay, let's do it. Wait, what is that KidSpoiler actually doing? Is he sitting by us?
No, he's sitting, he's just dancing around the place, pretending to play the flute.
What did it? Okay, where is the authority building actually?
You wouldn't know that, you would have to ask somebody.
Well, I say,
Hang
we'll
on.
wait for Ceres, and when he comes back, we'll ask him.
Actually, we could ask the bard, because she can do a knowledge Loodle check.
Alright.
Okay.
Let's just see what it gives her. Let's see. The only thing email checks he actually put points in. But this is about email here. Yeah. I may have powered her up a bit.
She has a 50.
Well, you don't know, you've never been in this city, however, you do, wait, what was that roll? Okay, that's
Nightstep
nice.
suddenly attacks the
Well, you've never been in this city, but you do know that in cities of this size, the basically the courthouse or the town hall or whatever it is pretty much towards the center of town.
Lame. Okay,
Yeah, we should ask the locals, maybe.
okay, I go to those bunch of guys on the chairs and I ask, where is the town hall? Like,
Well, the
Where's the
original town hall was where the quarantine zone now is, but there is a provisory town hall about 500 meters towards the east of here.
I go like, okay. And how
Is there
long
any
are
way
the
we
people
can
there?
recognize the building?
What did you say, Rex? Or
Is there
everyone?
any way we could recognize the building?
Well, it is pretty easy to see. It has blackboards in front of it where people put up messages, and it has a fountain in front of it. So you will know when you're there. Just follow the road right outside. If you walk outside that door, turn to the right and follow that road for about 500 meters. You will reach it soon.
Right, sounds easy enough. But for now, let's sleep.
So you're going to bed, or?
That's the plan.
Alright. Well, you go upstairs, and as usually there in the inns there is boxes where you can store your stuff if you want to, that have keys sticking in them that you can take with you. Well, do you store anything, or do you just put it next to your bed, or what do you do?
I don't feel like I need to.
You better do.
Actually, she didn't say it, but I mentioned that she has a bedroll which you can place.
You have a bed. Why
She
do you
has
need
a bedroll. Actually. She has been traveling, you know.
You have a bed. Why do you need a bedroll?
Because of the traveling part.
But she does. She doesn't need it right now. She has a bed. You know, thing with cushion and.
Yes, but she
Made out of
places
wood?
She places it in the chest. So just
Oh,
have to
okay,
carry it
okay.
around. She has it for when she doesn't have a bed.
Yeah, Nightstep is right. You should put the bedroll on the bed to create an ultra bed.
Does it give any bonuses?
Nope.
The bed leveled up.
Bed just leveled up to level 2.
Well, I guess. What about you guys? Do you put anything away into the box?
I didn't say I went to sleep yet.
Okay.
No, I actually go up. I go to sleep. No, I said it. It's good. Yeah, I go up and I look through the window. If there is one.
Yeah, there is a window.
I just like go like that, like, and look at the area.
Well, you get treated to a face full of wall because you have the window that faces into the alleyway between the buildings.
I'm back.
Welcome back. And
then I
well-
just like start thinking of somebody
oh,
with red hair, and it isn't you, Diane. Because my character is actually going through depression right now, because of reasons.
Like,
And he's still actually pretty happy, because he's crazy.
does my character actually notice this?
do a perception roll.
It is pretty obvious. I'm just standing there. I'm not trying to hide myself.
Well,
You
you
think I am the wall?
no.
Oh wait, you don't.
You notice that he's moping, like he's standing there at the window constantly going like he
Yeah, I'm
wants
like-
you to notice him.
I'm like.
And no, you are and
Oh.
well,
Wait, in the sad way or like in the
in the sad way.
Ah yeah,
Well, I go up to him and say, is something wrong?
the past, my friend, the past.
Want to talk about it?
I was like, yes, yes, actually. And then I go and jump on the bed.
But before that, I will just make sure. Is Diane in the room?
She can know.
She would have to decide that, but I guess she is when she came up with you guys.
Story time, get ready.
Yeah. Story time!
Everybody chuckling for the story time. Diana, are you in the room?
Yeah.
Okay.
Backstory time.
So yeah, I guess you guys are on the opposite bed of me, and I'm sitting in the bed with a. Suddenly, I grew a long ass beard. No, I didn't. I was like, a few days before I came to town. I was a pirate captain, if you would not believe so. And then I put off my head and lay it on the bed to say like, yes, I'm actually a pirate. And I say. Now I am not anymore, and I lost somebody who's very, very close to my heart. Her name is Eleora Carter, to be the full name. Do I need to tell you how my ship went down in battle?
It would help with the context.
Okay. You might not believe this, but a giant beast came out of the ocean. We had about 2 minutes to get out, and I am, for as far as I know, the only one that has made it out alive. And now I have heard that Eliora might be alive. So I am basically looking for her. And I am going to keep looking for her until I find her.
How does she look like?
She had red hair, and that is actually why I jumped off the cart and said halt or stop. Because you look like her.
By the way, both Rex and Diane do a sense motive check.
I have a little tear. Oh. A sensitive pirate. Wait. Sense motive? What the fuck?
Yeah, both of
the
you.
thing is that I can explain it. Yes, Loodle.
Yeah. Well, both of you get the feeling that he's putting on quite heavily, like that he's over-exaggerating a lot. As you
Wait,
get the feeling that the monster probably wasn't that scary, and that he probably had like a little boat of a few guys, not really a pirate ship.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like
Fucking up my backstory like that, huh?
yeah, like you must remember that when I met you, you were on a little raft.
Yeah. Basically, it wasn't even a raft. It was basically a plank that was just big enough for a chair that he was sitting on it.
You are a real ass. You know that?
I know.
Why would you do that?
But yeah, my character is taking this with a grain of salt. And I wanted to explain this, but since Diane is a bard, she can actually choose 2 skills to put her modifier from perform in, and her skills is bluff and sense motive.
Oh, nice.
So it gives a plus 10 from her perform check.
What?
Holy hell.
And still the bluff bonus.
I'm not
I
sure
don't think so.
than that.
I don't think so, because that would be OP.
Yeah, that would be very OP. Like, she would immediately get a plus 20 then.
Okay, so yeah, I am pretty freaking sad. If you didn't notice, I have a little tear. And I say, well, I got out. I went to the closest island I could swim to. Survived for about a day or 2. And then I made a little raft and went sailing to the city. Or just went sailing, basically. And I found a few rum bottles. They might have been emptied by someone, and then they look like not me. And that's where I stop telling, and I just get off the bed and like look sad. Like, oh.
Like, and I go like, this beast. Tentacles or claws?
Well, I got thrown in the water and knocked unconscious. I do not know.
Yeah, I was expecting Blackeye to say that.
A little, like, I don't know, like he didn't.
It's not a kraken, like but it was basically what it was. That was basically like a giant piranha.
Okay,
But
fins actually and teeth,
lots of teeth.
lots of them. And then I just look on the ground and like, oh, and I go to my bed and put all my stuff in, like, you know, the container. Not my clothes, because I'm not gonna strip naked again. And I go to sleep. I do actually a perception check.
Wait, what are you looking for?
Diseased people.
Okay, well, roll your perception. You are in a room in the 3rd floor of an inn. The entire room is visible. There are no deceased people in here.
Okay, I closed the window that I actually looked through. So now everything is sealed.
Yeah,
Right.
pretty much.
I closed the door as well, just to be sure. My character is pretty paranoid at the moment.
Well, you lock the door and... Well, do you guys go to sleep or what are you doing?
I just lay in my bed a little and look up, like, just thinking of things.
and goes to bed, I guess. And then I go, hang on a second, there's a woman in my bed!
You guys are in the same bed. She slaps you out of the bed.
She goes into her room, she clarifies.
Oh, wait, you wanted a separate room?
Well,
No,
I
her
thought
bed.
in the
I
other
think she
way,
means
asked
her
that.
bed. I think she means her bed.
Well, I was basically asking you whether you want to...
I get it, like, I go like, but if that's your bed, where's Posh's bed? Yeah.
Wait, while my character is thinking, he just thinks of... Wait. Series. And...
We should
Series,
probably
is Series back already, or is
Nope.
he like...
You haven't seen him yet. However, he did tell you that, like...
Did he tell he was going to stay at the town hall?
No, he said that
Sleeping
he had a lot of stuff to do, and it was already around like 8 when he left, so maybe he's gonna spend the night. Who knows?
Okay, I just quickly go down to the tavern keeper, and I say, I basically give him a description of Ceres, and if he sees that guy, that he is the guy who stays with us.
All right.
And then I go up to bed again, and lock the door again.
All right. So is everybody going to sleep, or is there still something you want to do?
Yeah.
All right. You fall asleep, and the next morning you wake up fresh and ready for a new day.
I look for glowing spots.
On your skin, you don't
Yes.
find any.
Go like,
Like, if I should probably have done this before, but I'm going to change my or at least one of them, so I'm prepared. Diagnose disease.
Okay. Well, what you do notice when you get up is that Sirius is still not in his bed.
I say that we should probably go to the town hall.
You should. Yes, we should.
Okay, so I guess we all get ready.
Well, you grab your stuff and you get ready to leave. Are you eating anything, drinking anything, or are you just going?
I eat some bread that I buy from the guy.
Me too.
Alright, that will be
So
3
that's-
silver for bread.
I try to eat a god's hand. Ah, okay, maybe not.
Wait, are you fully back now, KidSpoiler?
Sorry, what one?
Are you fully back now? Are you ready to play, or?
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm just transferring my character sheet from one character to another because the other one fucked up with the skills section, so I'm just transferring it to a character sheet that works.
Well, as you guys sit there and eat your bread, you feel like you're being watched. And as you turn around, you have a Chester standing on top of the bench that you're sitting on, just peering down at you, like a bird of prey or something.
So like right above us, like that.
Yes.
I look up like that and go like, "Hello, hearty." Like look a little like weird, like,
Hello, my dear lover.
I go like, like help me, guys.
What?
We go like, what is your name? Like looking like that.
Your mind cannot conceive of my awesome name. It is too amazing.
Tell me my name. Tell me your name, damn it.
It is too amazing. Your mind will melt away out of your ears and nose.
Okay, too amazing. Please sit down.
Why? I'm having such a good view right now.
Well, I'm not. Just like looking like that. And are you a human or
Yeah, he's human.
God damn it, so many human people.
Well,
Shall
it's easier to act like a human when you are a human.
No
Instead of
shit.
acting-
Yeah. So, we were going to town hall. Wanna come with us?
Go where?
Town hall.
Town hall. I look like a town hall.
The
mate.
Hall of Town? Sure!
No, the town hall.
Yeah, we'll go to the Hall of Town.
I ask Lex, what is a hall of town?
Town's hall. Get it?
Ah, okay. And then I just, I guess, eat my bread, get up, and walk fabulously across the street. No, I wait for the guys and then go to the town hall with them.
All right.
I'm ready to leave.
By the way, I asked the innkeeper if he's seen Sirius.
No, nobody fitting the description you gave me came by last night.
I see.
My character jumps very close to Diane's character, takes out the flute, and every time she chews, he's gonna play a random note on his flute. Just for a couple of minutes.
Too bad she's in there right now.
No,
So you're like right in front of her face with your flute.
pretty much.
I go back and I go just like looking at you guys. Like also like closely like.
Posh is jumping on the.
My character looks over him and then plays a very loud false tune.
I'm like ah.
Posh jumps up on the table and also starts looking between your guys' faces.
Like huh. And I go like, this is weird.
My character tries to do a staring contest with the cat.
Actually, roll. Damn it.
What kind of
even
roll?
or uneven? Even or uneven?
Alright, yeah, say even or uneven.
Uneven.
No, it's KidSpoiler.
Even.
Oh, okay then.
You can open the roll too.
Well, either way, I mean. Anyway.
It's uneven.
The cat wins.
It's what?
The cat wins. You stop looking at her first.
Well, I grab a piece of Diane's food and hands it to the cat like, good boy.
And Diane is just like sitting here like, the fuck?
That's pretty
She has,
much what
like-
I'm doing.
She has a cat and two guys right in front of her face and she's like, eating.
But and Posh is too awesome to be stared down.
Come on, slap! Like,
Well, are you guys finally gonna leave that goddamn inn, or what are you doing?
No!
Why?
Never.
We're having so much fun right now.
Oh god.
Yeah, I get ready to leave. I'm
That's
sick of it.
KidSpoiler.
Yes.
That's not KidSpoiler.
What did
Having
she say?
Very difficult hearing what she says.
She slaps KidSpoiler.
Alright, do
You're
an
not getting any of my quality hugs.
alright, do a unarmed attack, which is wait, it's a normal attack roll with your melee bonus.
Let's see.
She only has to beat a 11 AC right now.
Okay.
So if she comes above 11 on her result, it's a clean slap.
And
And
ooh. Oh, natural 20.
oh, that's a critical hit.
Oh,
roll
damn.
again, Diane. You have to roll again with the same score and everything.
Oh my god.
Damn it. Oh shit. That's gonna hurt.
That thing is
Holy
gonna send me
fucking
flying over
shit.
the edge of the table and everything.
Well,
That is
she
a slap of
confirms
the
the crit.
ages.
Yeah, it is a slap of the ages.
It's a confirmed crit, and
Yeah.
it's still non-lethal. But still, that thing can send me into dreamland.
Well, what dice is it again for unarmed attack? Oh, a D3?
Yeah, it's a D3.
Alright,
A D3 plus her strength modifier.
Slap of the ages.
alright, roll a
And
D.
you have to, after when you found the result, you multiply it by 2 because of the critical hit.
So, how much damage does it start with doing?
A 1d3 plus her strength modifier.
God.
Yeah, and then you multiply that by 2, and then you got the result.
My God.
1d3. I can find a 1d3 among the options.
Just go to the text input field down with the chat and just type /roll 1d3 plus his strength modifier. Okay, 6 damage. I take a flight over the table and everything and just lies there staring at the ceiling like, that one I can hit!
I guess I overreacted, sorry.
Remind me not to anger you.
I just like step away a little like, damn. And then I walk to the door like, one hell of a lady.
Alright, so are you gonna leave that in now, or what are you doing?
Yeah, I am
My
ready to
character
leave.
lies there laughing because he clearly understands that it was why he got a slap, but he still finds it funny.
Alright, so I guess the rest of you, or...
I guess I just resume what I was doing.
But yeah, we all lay it in.
Alright, you go out into the city, and it would be a nice and bright day, but the whole pollution makes it seem a bit darker than it actually is. Like, you can actually see the pollution in the
One second,
sky.
I just want to put one last remark before we leave. Though it's a bluff, but I still want to do it.
Alright.
And that's a bluff. My character says, "Hey, lady, I can see up your skirt." She have to roll a sense motive or choose to believe it. Whether she has the skirt or not.
But then you're gonna get another
I don't
slap.
think she's wearing a skirt, it says. But still,
Yeah,
that's motive.
oh, if she's not wearing a skirt, she actually gets a +2 to her sense motive.
Actually, it's a +5 because that's.
Oh yeah, +5.
It's a very obvious. Slide, but it's still.
Ooh, it's a 1!
Oh my god!
Oh, she completely believes you.
Oh my god!
Him again!
I can see up your skirt. Oh shit!
Well,
She
Diane
kneels down on you and she
Boot to the
stomps you.
face.
Diane quickly grabs down as if to cover herself up, and then she realizes, oh wait, I'm not even wearing a skirt.
I'm just watching the scene and like, just like looking, observing, like.
My character's rolling on the floor laughing before he finally managed to get up and go outside.
Something tells me I should give you a boot to the face.
I don't know, it might be a random Nightstep, but it's
Something-
actually not here.
Like, I just go like, you look very familiar. Anyway, away!
So are you
Well,
gonna
I'm
leave the
give
inn
him
now?
a boot to the face or not? She just walks over him.
I just walk away.
Okay. Well, like I said, you go outside and you can see the pollution like almost blocking out the sun. And
Pollution!
well, you start walking towards the town hall when you see a little girl about 5 years of age walking over the road, and she's alone, like nobody's with her, and she seems pretty scared, and she's in rags.
Hey girl, you okay?
As you start talking to her, she completely freaks out. Like she was looking the other way as you said that, and she gets really startled and tries to run away. And as she runs a few meters, and
Long spots somewhere.
and she falls. And as she falls, a towel that she had around her arm falls off, and she has a yellow glowing mark on her left arm.
I go away. I like. Damn.
As she was running away from you, she was running towards where a guard was standing, and he sees the arm as well, and he immediately draws his sword and starts running towards the girl.
I
Nice
do not
one,
have a
Rex.
problem with that. The girl cannot be saved. She will die anyway.
And I go,
It's either a quick death.
no one touches her. I prepared for this.
Well, he is closer to her than you, so how do you react?
Posh, go!
Alright, yeah, Posh is pretty fast. Well, the guard rushes towards her and raises his arm, and you will have to do a 2-hit roll for Posh, to see, or a combat maneuver, whatever you're trying to do.
Well, Posh, I do really hope Posh is not trying to kill the guard.
Well, I am accepting that she will need to die, but I do not look at it. Because
see.
Okay.
it's either dying now quickly or dying slowly but painfully.
CMB, right?
CMB,
Full
yes.
Very low on that one. Only has a 2+.
Ooh. Well, Posh rushes towards him and jumps at him, and the guard just ducks out of the way, and with one swing of his arm slashes over the little girl's back, and it looks grievous. Like, he slashes all the way over her back and the blood is spraying up, but she is still alive.
And I go like, stop!
He is
I
not
say,
giving a
"Don't
shit.
Stop! She is in pain.
And I go like, well, am I close enough to reach the girl?
Well, you are about 30 feet. You are 25 feet away from her and 30 feet away from the guard.
And I'm guessing Posh has already acted.
Yeah, Posh has already done her action. By the way, Diane, you have your turn would be after Erivor.
Yeah, I'm not doing anything, so yeah, I am not in the third nest.
Well,
I
guess I've
I take out my bow and aim it at the guard and go like, drop your sword.
all right.
Dude, are you stupid? She is in pain.
Well,
Her whole back is sliced open.
do you fire or do you just wait for his reaction?
I'm waiting for his reaction, like an idiot.
Well, he's staring at you like he can't believe that you dare to aim a bow at the guard of the city. And now it's Diane's turn. By the way, Diane, you are also about 30 feet away from him, so you could reach him in one turn if you want to. But what you do is completely up to you. Oh. How do you try to help her? Well, let's just quickly wait until they have fixed their problem.
I know, I think they have a problem with the microphone or something.
Yeah, I know, but yeah, either until they fix it or until they type back. Okay, do you think you can fix it, or? Alright, let's just give them a sec, let's just wait.
Wait, did Erivor's PC die or?
Yeah, and he's the one with the mic.
Shit. Wait, can't they plug the mic in on Diane, Astrid's PC?
I could, but it's so fast to just restart.
Oh, are you back?
Wait.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So just explain. This is easier.
All right. Yeah. How do you plan to help her?
Yes.
Where's Bailey? I guess I just.
You try and shelter her. No, it didn't. It didn't. It didn't die. It was sweet. Sorry, but I'm guessing you want to say you basically put yourself in the way of the garden the girl.
Ooh.
So basically, cover her body by kneeling down over her, or just standing in front of him.
I guess standing in front of him would be.
Yes, that's one of the wisest choices you can make right now.
All right. You run up to him and
If he was sensible at all, but.
well,
Sensible.
a sensible man who slashes down a 5-year-old girl with a sword.
Who
However-
would die otherwise of the starvation and disease.
How would you know?
With pain,
How would you
probably.
know?
If you have a glowing spot on you. Mm.
Well, haven't I spent like the last 45 minutes trying to make clear that it's not certain if the disease is even harming people?
And
Yes,
that's what I'm
but
trying to do.
if it's
I'm
not
not
that,
sure
then
if
the
the
people will
disease-
still not allow her, and then she will die of starvation.
All right, let's just okay.
See ya.
You run up to the guard and you stand over the girl and spread out your arms, basically to say to tell him to stop. And now it's the guard's turn again. Or are you trying to do anything else?
I don't think so.
No, she isn't.
Well, in that case, it's the guard's turn again. Or KidSpoiler, are you with them?
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, my character stands in the background for the moment right now, still observing what's going on. And his mind is trailing off in own thoughts for some weird reason.
Alright, in that case, it's the guard's turn again, and the guard kicks for you.
He
For
kicks
the-
for me.
Diane?
Well, think
For
about it,
Diane.
guys. Doesn't hit it. Oh wait, I think it does.
14,
Yeah,
does it hit the AC?
I think it does.
Let's check.
Just about, I think.
Ah,
It hits.
Alright.
Well, think about
so
it.
damage.
Now she already has a giant cut on her back. She will have lots of pain.
I can
Well,
save
healing magic?
Yes.
Yes, well...
I can put 1-level spells.
Yo,
One
guess
of
what?
them
It has
is
some healing
diagnose
magic, I
disease,
think.
to see if the disease actually is fatal or dangerous or even its name.
Yeah, I got healing magic, but not very much. But I do have some.
And the second
I just
is
can't use it
healing.
at this very moment because I haven't written down all the spells I got yet. or
Well,
at
I
least
can't
ones-
really do anything because I can only do damage, and I don't want to hurt the god either.
Well, Diane, the guard...
And, by the way, guys, I'm standing with a mace and a shield. By the way, I forgot to tell the shield. Sorry.
Alright. Well, the guard kicks you in the stomach, Diane, and he kicks you hard. You stumble backwards and go on your knees, and it does 4 points of damage.
But now his turn is already used, or his movement. At least.
Non-lethal damage, I guess.
Yeah, non-lethal damage, sorry.
Attack is already used.
His attack is already used, but he is standing to the side now. He walks over to the side of the girl and raises his sword again. And now it's Erivor's turn again.
Are more cautious.
Porsche's turn, yes.
I guess I'm doing on the CMB if Porsche actually, I think I'm gonna make Porsche do something else. Porsche's gonna stand, use her body to protect the girl.
Okay. Well, Porsche jumps over the little girl where Diane was standing before and just looks up at the guard, who has his sword raised. Now it is
Not so
Erivor's
smart.
turn. Now it is Erivor's turn.
I do something to this turn, by the way.
I run over to the girl and well, first of all, actually, diagnose disease.
Well, it doesn't seem to be a disease.
Oh dear.
I am doing something to this turn, by the way.
All right.
So
Wait,
now-
Erivor, is that all of your turn or?
No, I'm gonna, of course, try and help her. And it says here I get a +4 to heal checks. When I use the disease, well, against disease. Well, if I can, I'd like to use the second spell, Cure Light Wounds.
Oh, it isn't a light wound, but does it just?
It
I
won't-
guess it
she
at
would
least
die
helps.
at least.
Yeah. Okay. Do your is it a roll or is it just a one-use spell?
1d8.
All right. Do it.
See how much.
And
I
KidSpoiler,
heal.
are you doing something this turn?
Yeah, my
Hospital.
character walks over.
Wait.
Wait.
It's not your turn. Neither is it. It first Blackeyes, then it's KidSpoilers. Like-
7 hit
Sorry.
points is healed on her.
All right. She the wound on her back closes and she gasps for air as she shoots out of her unconsciousness. But she's still lying on the floor.
Feeling pain at least. Okay.
Yeah, she's now lying on the floor. Now she's feeling pain. Like you healed her
Shit.
up, but like there is still pain
still a
lingering. Yeah,
Yes.
and
It feels like there's still a wound, but there's actually none anymore. Like that.
pretty much yes. And is that all of your turn?
Loodle,
I'm pretty
if that
pretty
yellow
strong.
glowing thing is a tattoo, then it should be gone by the heal spell, by the way.
No, it's not a
I'm not-
tattoo.
I'm using.
Okay,
I'm not using
just
heal. I'm
making
using
sure.
cure.
Okay.
But Erivor, I couldn't hear what you were saying.
I just tried to explain that I'm not using heal. I'm using cure.
No, before that, like Dread was talking over you when I asked you if you end your turn or if you still do something.
I'm ending my turn. I've done everything I can.
All right, Blackeye, your turn.
Okay, how far is the god away from me?
You are, since you were just walking away, you are 40 feet away
I didn't
from
say
him.
I was walking away.
You said
said I
at the
was
beginning,
standing there.
you said at the beginning of this whole thing, you said
Yeah, I
you
walk away a little.
yeah,
Just
and you
like
were
make sure she doesn't run at me and
yeah, but you were first like 30 feet away, and you walked back 10 feet. That's only like 3 meters.
Okay. So can I do a charge at him to try and knock him over? And how far can I charge?
Double your normal walking speed, and
And
yeah,
can I
you
then
have a
knock him over?
yeah, you have a straight you have a straight line towards him. But wait,
Yeah, I tried to do that.
is charging to knock over or is it bull rush? KidSpoiler.
I
What?
think charge is
Is-
to knock somebody over.
To knock
Or is it
somebody
bull
over, is it charge or bull rush?
Bull rush.
A bull rush, okay. Alright, do
So
your
what do
bull
I need
rush
to
attack.
roll? Just a normal attack? Like a normal melee attack?
Yeah, it's a normal melee attack.
But it's
Okay.
against, it's a combat maneuver. Bull rush is
Wait.
considered a bull rush
Ah,
maneuver,
okay,
so you
it's
have to fight against his CMD.
Alright,
So
so
instead of hitting his AC, you hit his CMDs.
yeah, you
70.
you rush at him and you basically jump into his legs since you are much smaller than him,
Yeah.
and he loses his footing, stumbles backwards, and falls onto the ground and is now prone.
I say, damn it, man! Wait! That's
All right, now it's KidSpoiler's turn.
Well, we're fighting the guards now. Sorry, I'm a little absent-minded as I'm working on this character and the spells and everything right now.
Yeah.
We're come into combat with the guards or something, right?
One guard who is trying to kill a 5-year-old girl.
No, we're not really fighting him. We're trying.
Yeah,
to
they're
keep him
trying
away
to
from the
they're
girl.
trying to get him away from the girl, and they healed the girl now.
Okay, so basically they had physical contact with the girl.
Yeah.
Me, not me. I just
Erivor,
ran to the guard.
Erivor did, and Diane and Posh
Posh.
both stood over the girl, so they were extremely close to her at least.
Did you succeed on your bull rush?
Yeah, he did.
I did.
Well, I walk over to him and just no. What should I do?
Tell him to lay
Actually-
down and that we're doing something with the girl or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I just go over and I pin him to the ground. That's no problem at all. Once he's already on the ground and he's gotten bull rushed, I can just walk over and just let myself fall on him. Pretty much.
Well, as you do that, he starts.
I got a shield to protect myself as well at the same time.
Well, as you do that, he starts screaming for help, and one of the guards on one of the watchtowers that overlook the quarantine area is ringing a bell.
You just gotta wait for a moment here. My character falls down on him, then rolls over and lies next to him and just goes, What does that cloud resemble?
He is still screaming for help. He has just been punched over, basically thrown over, and people are trying to help a girl that he's supposed to kill. And he's calling for reinforcements, and other guards are ringing the alarm bell. And you get the feeling that it's not gonna be long until this place is swarmed with guards.
Take a girl and freaking run, man. That's all I'm saying.
Sound plan.
Alright, who grabs the girl?
My move is already used.
Should I make an initiative
It's not.
roll
It's
or
not.
something?
No, it's not move based anymore now, since you are getting
just-
out of combat.
Very well, then I'll get up, and then I grab. Wait, isn't Blackeye the small one? I keep forgetting who's the
Both.
halfling here.
Blackeye is the halfling
I'm
and
the
Rex is the
smallest
gnome.
one.
Yeah, my character tries to grab him and just run around the others.
I'm like, what?
Well, are you letting him do that, or does he need to roll?
I totally let him do that. I quite
Alright.
enjoy being picked up.
Well, my character just my character has grabbed your legs and you're being carried around head first, head closest towards the ground.
I make sure my hat stays on my head.
Okay then, and who takes?
If your pants slip off, you slip to the ground, and you might be just instead pulled across the ground face first.
Well, who takes the girl?
I was thinking I could make do it.
Bosh.
Well, she is a 5-year-old girl.
But
She.
I don't know if she'll be if Bosh will be able to carry her.
yeah.
I think he will
Diane?
need to carry her. I'm being
She asked if she has
thrown around,
Harassed?
strength for
so
that.
to say. Yes.
Yeah, Diane has easily has the strength for that. But how far is she under her light load?
Very close. Let's check.
Well, the girl is around 25 pounds.
Well, if she goes above it,
She
what are
she
the
will just be a bit slower.
Yeah, it goes over. Share the load.
Yeah, sure.
All right. So does she take her?
Yeah, so I go like,
Diane, Chester, we need to get the girl out of here. Move!
I guess the jester keeps me like.
Yeah, the Chester.
Yeah,
the
my
Chester is
character
holding
just
you.
holds
a belt on,
However,
so my
there's
pants
just
can't
one
really
problem,
fall
guys. My character cannot. By default, he has a 20 feet movement speeds because of his armor actually slows him down.
Well-
my character isn't the fastest in this team.
Well, Diane is now also over her light load, so her running speed is also 20 feet, or her movement speed.
I'm thinking of actually using one of my feats to actually take the run feat, allowing me to get a ×5 instead of a ×4 run speed.
Well, however, well, you hear feet rumbling through the streets, and they are coming from, like to the left of you is the wall of the quarantined area. From behind you and from in front of you, you can hear running feet, and to the right of you is an alleyway.
Alley it is.
Well, my character just follows behind the others.
With me still.
And then once in a while, my character just like spins a whole round, but still continues in the same speed, just using his momentum to just remain.
And by the way, I have a belt on, so my pants can't fall off.
Alright. Well, you run through the alleyway carrying the little girl, and she is conscious, but she is like she can barely breathe, and she seems to be in complete shock. And
No shit.
as you run through the alley, all of a sudden, a part of the wall, as it seems, just slides to the side of one of the buildings, and you hear a voice from the darkness within. Psst, in here, in here.
I just like, can I see that, or is he still throwing me around?
Well, you are dizzy. You don't know what's going on around you.
I'm like,
However,
The only one not dizzy, that's my character.
well,
I am the dizziest. I am upside down as well.
everyone else does notice it.
So wait, what about us? I guess we just
Actually, I actually take him and swing him up on my shoulder, so he can look back and just keep an eye on the guards and everything. I actually just toss him around like he was a bag of potatoes.
Question: Erivor is still here?
Yes.
Okay, because he dropped out of the Roll20 thing.
Did I? Well,
yeah.
I'm still here. But basically, I go, everybody in here.
Alright, do you follow him?
I guess we do.
Yep.
Alright.
Yeah.
You rush into the little hole in the wall, and you see somebody in a cloak standing there at the side of the gap, just pulling the piece of the wall back into place. And you notice from behind, you see that it's just boards nailed together, and it's probably just been painted from the other side. And as she draws it back into place, it becomes completely pitch black inside. And until a few seconds later, when a lamp gets turned on, and you see who's standing in front of you.
The moment it gets the light goes out, my character grabs for one of his spells on his head and just casts his classic spell of light. So the bell right in front of his face now lights up.
Alright, do a fortitude.
And I'm sitting on his shoulders.
Yeah, KidSpoiler, do a fortitude check.
For what?
Getting blinded because you were in pitch black darkness and have a light now shining right into your eyes.
I don't have to know, because since I'm the one casting the spell, I won't be blinded by it. I can just close my eyes and slowly open them.
Alright then.
Well, I mean, that's logic.
Well,
you would do that automatically.
Yeah.
Am I falling off his shoulders?
Nope.
I only need one hand. I only need one hand to cast the spell.
Ah, okay.
And I got another. I got another one partially free by my. Even though I hold a shield, I still got one hand free.
Which you hold me on, I guess.
Well, as the light shines, you see who's standing in front of you. It's a young woman, but you can't very clearly see her face because of the cloak that she's wearing. And the room that is now illuminated is basically you're at in what is basically a closet, but a big one.
A walk-in closet.
A walk-in closet, yes, but it is empty. There is nothing inside, and she just says, "Follow me," and starts walking towards the doors.
Okay, because I am so dizzy, I just like, I kind of like slowly fall over, take my hat, and then just like lie on his back, like with my head like towards the floor.
All right.
It's like, oh, I'm like, where are we going?
Well, as she opens the doors of the closet, you are now standing in what seems to be a tavern, but it's completely empty. And well, she turns around to you and says, "Give me the girl. I will take care of her."
Right.
Well,
You trust that shit? Well, she did just go through the expense of risking her life, so.
Well then.
I am way too dizzy to ask something right now, so yeah.
all right. So do you
I'm
give
just
her the girl?
still flopping all over the place.
Right. And actually, my character knows. I know it's stupid considering the circumstances, but should we trust you?
She just looks at you with like a confused look on her face and goes, "Can you trust me? I just risked my life for you."
Told you it was a stupid question.
I'm like, exactly. I'm like,
Well, precisely. What are you gonna do with the girl?
I'm a cleric, I can heal her. Give her to me, I will bring her upstairs and I will call my friends.
I say like, what's your name?
A cleric? Then we speak the same language. Or not? Or maybe.
Cleric-ish.
Cleric
Or-
is not a language.
It is if you're silly as me. Or silly as her. Or silly as a cup. Or a book. Or... And my character just keeps on start rambling up of random objects.
Alright.
Get her to the room.
Well, she takes the girl and tells you, sit down, my friends will be down in a second. And she goes upstairs with the girl, and you hear voices. And a few moments later, two men come down the stairs towards you. One of them looks like this. And,
Like, oh, we're gonna have a party.
and one of them looks like this.
I was just about to grab the texting tool and just write the fuck on the on the picture, just like it just had
face.
that expression like the fuck.
I am still seeing no one because I am on KidSpoiler's back, like.
Yeah, you are
one
looking the
leg
other
on his
direction.
shoulder, like, and the other one just like
By the way,
flopping around.
you're getting over your dizziness. Like,
I'm
it's
like-
not that bad.
Please put me down. Well, I have just been flopped all over the place, upside down. Just saying. I'm like, please put me down.
I look for a closet or something where I can put him.
Well, the closet you walked in through.
Well, then I'll put him on top of the closet if I can.
No, it's a walk-in closet. Like there's it's not a.
Shit tons of shelves.
It's just a door that leads into a little room inside.
kind of like a pantry, but like with clothes.
Fine, I'll just let him down.
I just sit down on the floor like,
Alright, give me a second here. I actually didn't think this through very well.
That's a first.
Ah.
Your face.
No offense, but that's a first.
Well, since you're gonna talk to both of them at the same time, I'm just gonna put both pictures into one frame.
His
Alright.
face is kind of like, what the fuck is happening?
Well,
Yeah, especially the fact that my character actually explained that he was a cleric, but he's dressed as a jester, just heavily defended one. So it actually fits, kind of like a cleric, a jester. Wait, what?
well, as those two are walking down the stairs and are coming towards you, and I guess you're all sitting on the table that she motioned you to, right? Or except for KidSpoiler and
sitting
Blackeye.
on the floor.
Yeah.
I just want to sit. I'm like, make sure I am not dizzy anymore. Like, totally not. Because all the blood would have gone to my head.
Alright, well, they are coming towards the table and are both sitting down on the other side, looking at you. And the one on the left introduces himself first. Hello, dear friends. My name is Erivor. This man over here is my good friend Savoris. You might have noticed we are having a bit of a problem here with the guards and the government in general, and well, welcome to the resistance.
Ooh.
And who might you be?
Just simple travelers. Well, simple.
I stand up and say, Blackeye, Captain Blackeye, James Bond.
Alright. Well met,
My
Blackeye.
my character bows and starts rambling on about that he's a court jester and like the best of the best and everything, even though he's a clear fail and it just shines from him and everything. And then he finally says his name, Ivan Malkin. That's be my name. That be my name. That be, yeah. You get my point, I guess. Or maybe the point is on the arrow. I don't know.
Well,
Dagger.
both of them look at you kind of confused and annoyed, and they just turn back to the other guys and go, "And who might you be, young lady?"
And I'm Rex.
Well,
And this is Posh.
as you say that, Posh just hops onto the table and starts rubbing her face against Erivors' face.
Oh.
Well, that's a nice cat you have there. Achoo! Goddamn allergies. And he just pushes Posh away from him.
Oh.
Well, we have basically just saved your life, so I would expect something in return of you.
Heck. Yeah, heck, we'll probably give it to you anyway.
Well, as you might have noticed, we are having a bit of a problem with a so-called disease in this town.
It's not a disease.
We figured as much. Savoris over here is actually... He is a mage, but he's a scholar at heart, and he has been studying the disease for a while now. And he couldn't find any semblance to any known diseases, nor could he find any actual drawbacks to this disease. You see, and he pulls back his sleeve on his arm and shows you a yellow glowing spot on it. You see, I've had this disease since it broke out, and I don't have any problems. It seems the biggest problem that the people in the quarantine zone have is malnutrition and filthy living conditions. So, well, we need to put a stop to this. People are dying, good and decent people are put into that quarantine zone, and either they die of hunger or they are forced to turn to eat each other. And we can't let this go on. However, we have tried anything on the political way to get this sorted out, but we are not here to. Unfortunately, our king is kind of a germaphobe. He's afraid of anything dirty or what could cause a disease, and he wants those people out of the city. He wants those people dead. He is so afraid of getting sick that he would rather see his entire town die before he gets a little cough or anything. So we can't really go the political route. We need to get those people out of there by force. We have quite a group together. We are by now about 200 people that are working together on this, but we need a bit more support.
I am walking circles the whole time while they're saying that, just like with my hands behind my back, like thinking, like one hand on my chin, and one hand on my back, just like walking circles.
Alright. Well, that little girl that you brought us, we were actually looking for her. She is the daughter of one of our agents who has unfortunately caught the disease as well, and was moved to the quarantine zone. And well, she didn't have time. It was all very sudden, and the little girl just ran away, and we couldn't find her anywhere. So we are basically indebted to you as well. However, we still implore on your goodwill and your human decency to help us with this matter.
Fuck, not enough spells. Oh my god.
I say, human decency. Yeah, just
wait. I didn't think this through. There are other living beings than humans in this world. Wait.
Your decency.
Yeah, just your decency.
I say decency.
Sentient.
Are there any explosives?
Oh
Just
yes.
look at them.
Oh yes, I am actually a gunpowder manufacturer, or actually a black powder manufacturer. Guns don't exist in that world, but yeah, I manufacture black powder, and I have quite a knowledge of bombs, and we've used them before.
So what would you say if we just blow down all the walls and...
Yes, that is indeed our plan. However, we have another issue. In the midst of the quarantine zone, where the old town hall used to be, somebody seems to be conducting experiments on the people in the quarantine zone. Most likely it is whoever is appointed to find out more about the disease. and we've heard horror stories about what he does to the people. And usually when people go in there, they either don't come back, or they come back insane and completely disfigured.
So let's blow that up as well.
Well, there are still people in there, most likely. Good people that we don't want to just kill.
But
Yeah.
they will go insane. Or wait,
No,
are they
can still be
held?
saved.
Are they held in cages or something?
That's the thing, we have never been in there, and that's what we need people for. We are basically, what our plan was to bump down the walls and fight the guards to give the people inside time to run out, to escape. However, that will require all our manpower. But we need somebody to go in there. We need somebody to infiltrate that place and find out what is going on there.
I say, are there tunnels in the city?
There
Sewers.
there are sewers. However, they have also been walled off. Wherever the walls are up top, there are also walls inside the sewers. They have been redirected. The entire sewer system has been overworked. Give me a
You
sec,
can
guys.
blow down the walls in the sewer.
Give me a
Make
sec.
sure you are out of the sewer so it doesn't collapse
absolutely.
on you. If it does collapse, well, bad luck.
Gases.
Um,
But yeah, let me see if I get it straight. You and us to go into an.
Guys, you know, if I tell you, give me a second, repeatedly, that means I can't hear you. So, can you please repeat what you've been saying?
so did you hear the stuff about the sewers?
No, like from the moment I said, give me a second, I wasn't able to hear you.
I didn't even hear it. Give me a second.
Me
Okay.
neither.
Sorry.
Well,
no.
okay. I say, so you have walls in the sewers. If you blow those out, the tunnel might collapse, so you might want to have a long string.
A bit
On the
too
bomb.
much property damage.
That the tunnels will collapse. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we would
Like-
have done this a while ago.
Can you chisel out the walls?
Would
in
take
the
too much
sewers?
time.
It would take a while, yes.
Well, it's better than people dying, right?
Well, I don't see what your point is. We're not gonna. Just gonna use enough explosives to punch a hole in the walls.
Well, why
And-
let people
What
die
I think
in a
he's trying to
battle
say is
you
that
will retreat from anyway,
um,
while you could actually come up from multiple places,
yeah, what he's trying to say is that
have a larger
all
chance
the,
to
all
win the battle,
overpass
and
walls. Hello. All the
Yes?
overpass walls is guarded. The underways are most likely not.
Yes, but if we go down there and start working on those walls, they are not thin. That is gonna make a lot of noise and it's gonna take a lot of time. The chance of us getting found before we can even punch a hole through the wall is way more likely than just than it would be if we just run by the upper walls and throw bombs down and wait for the people to stream out. Also, we cannot organize the people inside to come through the sewers
why not?
because we
Because
don't.
the too disorganized. Like what they're basically relying on is that all the people will be desperate enough to try and get out of the zone.
Exactly.
Simply too many to get any proper organization in it.
Also, the quarantine zone is really big. By the time from when we tell the first person that we need them to get to the sewers, by the time we reach one of the last people, the news will have already traveled outside the walls.
Yeah.
Well, then all the people before, tell all the people that the sewers are already done. Like, go like somewhere where a lot of people would be, yell it out, and then just go to the sewers.
That is the thing. Going to a place where there's a lot of people. We are talking about an area of about 2 square miles here. We're probably gonna get like 20 people out of maybe 500-600. That is not gonna be
Now.
good enough.
So to put it very simply, they're gonna shock and awe the into ruling the city.
How many walls are you?
A lot.
intending to blow up?
Basically, we are trying to hit the walls at 8 different places.
And are these places close to the walls that do actually exist?
What?
Like the walls, like the outer walls, the actual city walls, the quarantine walls.
The quarantine wall. Yeah, we are attacking the quarantine walls.
Yeah, but I'm talking if the holes they're gonna blow are close to the gates.
Like the city wall.
Yes.
Yes, here's the thing. The quarantine zone is the middle of the city. It's gonna be the same distance in each direction.
Ah.
By the way,
So-
as you guys are talking to Erivor, you notice that Savoris is just looking at you very strangely, not saying a word.
Yeah,
Just
you
look
see
at
the
his picture. Yeah. That's how he looks at you.
So you would blow holes in the walls and then just hope people get out. Through
No, we know
city.
people will get out because they will hear the explosions. They will come to look what's
Yes,
going on,
yes,
and they
yes,
will
yes,
see
yes.
holes in the
I
wall.
get that part, but how many people do you intend on getting through the gates? Because the city
We
is
don't
pretty
need.
large.
We don't need to get them through the gates. We need to get them out of the quarantined area. We need people.
Just into the city.
Well, then they will
Yes.
be hunted down again.
Riot.
Well, how are you gonna hunt down so many people? That is the reason why they locked them away to begin with. They started locking them away when there were only about 20 of them, so they could not do anything. If we have all those people outside, what are they gonna do? Those people can just cover up their glowing scars. It will be hard to even find them.
And
but
by
they
the
will-
time they have reacted, the infected will be, infected, between quotes, it will be all over the city. They won't be able to stop it.
Also, they will be fed. They will have food. They will be clear of mind again, and they will be able to help us in the rebellion.
Basically, everybody wins except them.
Except the king.
I say, well, if you want to go with it, sure. I think
Alright.
it is a pretty foolish plan.
Well,
So,
do you have a better
town
one?
hall.
Guards is going to ring the freaking bells and
Yes,
They
of
will
course.
just be found again.
There will be fighting. There will
Yeah,
be
they will
lots
all
of
be
fighting.
found. They will all be found again, the ones that survive. But yeah, so guards can search the whole city, really.
How long do you
For
think that's gonna
500
take
people?
them?
Well, it's going to take them a long time, but
Yes,
Yes.
and in the meantime we
Here's the
will have.
thing.
In the
While they are
meantime,
searching, we are taking over the government.
yes, we will organize them. We will have 600 more people on our side. Right now we are 200. After this we will be 800. We will be 4 times our current numbers.
By
We
the
will
time
be
they
able
realize
to-
something is wrong, we will be already in power.
Yes.
This is not rocket science.
and who say the lords from the nearby cities won't just come and help your little king?
There
Your
are no
little lord.
nearby cities. The closest big city is 200 miles to the north.
Well, we haven't gone 200 miles in Erivor.
Yes, you have.
Have we? Okay.
Yep.
Say okay. So wait,
So,
are we in the quarantine zone? No.
No.
but
Okay.
yeah,
What is
we're
gonna?
going into the center of the quarantine zone to take out an evil scientist. When do we start?
Well, the sooner the better. I would actually say probably tonight.
Guys, I need to go.
Ah, shit.
Still don't.
Well,
get
I guess
time.
we'll just hold it, the RP from here, RP here now.
Yeah, one last thing, Diane. As you look down on your arm, you notice a glowing yellow spot.
You have the disease.
Yes.
That does absolutely nothing.
Well, it does something, just it doesn't kill you.
Do I have anything?
Nope.
Okay.
Neither have I. We haven't been in physical contact with anyone. I haven't
Bosch?
been in physical.
Nope. However, Diane was carrying the little girl, so she has now a yellow spot on
yes.
her arm. However, quick question: who of you is gonna be around tomorrow?
I
That'll
am.
be.
I'm not really sure when I'll be online, but it will probably be even before 12 in the day.
Say hi to your mom for me.
Yes, for me as well.
Say hello.
Hello.
Jesus.
Well, bye guys.
Alright, see ya.
Yeah.
Well, I hope that we can probably play again tomorrow, but
Yeah, I'll be here tomorrow at 12.
Oh,
alright.
and we
But I need to
defeated
eat
that
first,
guard, remember?
What?
We defeated the guard.
Oh yeah, XP. In general, for the defeating of the guard and the role-playing you've done today, you will get 200 XP each.
So when did you say there was gonna be a time defense?
Yeah, here's the thing. I was planning to play from 5 until now, not from 8.
Okay, so how much XP did we get?
200.
Yeah.
Well, as I said, I'll be online again tomorrow, pretty early on the day, since my mother is gonna take me home around 10 a.m. So I'll be online quite soon.
Okay.
Alright, I will probably
Bye, guys.
also... Bye-bye.
Bye.
And if I'm not on TeamSpeak, I'm on Skype, so you can always contact me there. So yeah, if I'm not on TeamSpeak, I'll probably be playing something like Dungeon Defenders or something, just to waste time
Alright.
until we're ready to play.
And what about you, Erivor and Diane? Or Astrid?
Well, I'll be a bit earlier than Astrid, but I'll be around 3 and she'll probably come around 8 later, or maybe earlier.
Alright, then I guess we will just continue tomorrow then.
Yeah. To continue.
That we will do.
Oh well. Shit, I have 6 pages of notes here that I didn't get to use at all.
We managed to rent something.
No, it's just like we didn't have as much time as I hoped.
Yeah, character generation can do that to other people.
Yeah. However, we can just continue tomorrow.
Okay. Well, this is